Three things you should know about single mothers. Before you date or marry a single mother, it is important to keep these three things in your mind. Number one, no single mother will love you more than her child. Their children always will come first. Before they can consider you in everything, they will always weigh it. Will it benefit their children? Will it benefit everything you would do for their children? It will always be, do they like it? Do they like you? Before they start considering you. Most time, they will always want you to be in their lives because of the things maybe you can do for them. Not that they fully really like you. And even if they like you, their children will always be their first priority before you. So if you're going into any relationship with them, know with that you can't compete with these children. So if you have the intention of competing with the children, most times you tell her, oh, I don't want your children, I want you to go keep your children somewhere. That woman is never ever going to like you. She will never ever going to love you. So the best thing you do before you date a single mother, make up your mind you will like her children. If you like her children, you will get her to even like you, even small. But that does not mean she will still make you her priority. Her children will always be her priority. Then the second thing you should know about single mothers is single mother will never want you to discipline her child. Yes, you might have good intentions. You might be good, you might like the children. But when it comes to discipline, most times, if you discipline them, she will be seeing it as if you hate her children. Especially when it comes to children who really do not like you. She won't consider that they don't like you. But what she will consider is the way you discipline them, the way you talk to them, even though you mean well, you're doing everything. So most times, discipline them will always be a problem. So before you go into a relationship with any single mother at all, talk about it. When these children do something, do I have the right to discipline them? Do I have the right to, since I have the right to be their father, maybe to assume to play some fatherly role in their life, what do I still have the right to do for them? So if you can do everything for them, do you still have the right to discipline them? That's most times the way you carry out this discipline, the woman will always feel, oh, you don't like her children because they are not yours. So if you have this discussion, you have this talk with her that if this kids make mistake, am I willing or do I have the right to correct them, to discipline them? If they are my kids, look at how I would like to discipline them if they misbehave, if they do some things wrong. So that whenever, let it be established that you guys had that conversations. Because most times, you will never get along with them because you discipline their children. They start resenting you and they start hating you. And most times, women in general, most times will always want to put it in their children's mind that maybe their father, they like the children more than them. It's not as if they don't discipline them, because after discipline, you notice that they will just go and cuddle the kids, talk to them, oh sorry, you're not supposed to do that, even when you do it. Then when it now comes to a child that is not yours, when she now starts saying stuff like, he's not your daddy, just forget about it, just forgive him. So that thing is already registering into the child's mind that you're not the father. So most times, those children grow to resent you, no matter how good, no matter what you've done for them. Because most times, women use words, whether directly or indirectly, to the children that will really affect the men. Yes, most times they use these words. Most times, they do it ignorantly. They don't have anything in mind, but at the same time, they are trying to make these children, they don't know, they are really building hate in the heart of the children for their fathers. That is where you get, oh, my mom this, my dad, my mom that. They don't remember their dad anymore. So when you are now in a relationship with a woman who is a single mother, be careful what she's telling the children, especially when you discipline them. Be very careful. It's very, very important, because you might play a fatherly role in those children's life. You might be everything to them, but at the long run, they will not remember it. Then the third thing you should always remember or consider you should know before dating or marrying a single mother is a single mother might still be in love with the father of her children. Yes, if they meet, something can still happen. So giving you her all will always be difficult. So if she is a single mother, what is the relationship between she and the man? How does she talk about the man? It is very, very important. So if she's still in love with the father of her kids, most likely she will never give her all. She will never love you. Most times they end up using you, especially if she's still in love with the other person. No one said dating a single mother is bad, but often consider these three things before you go into a relationship with her. So always know how she treats you, but for the fact that she has children, always remember that her children will always come first. So do not have, maybe you start hating her for it. Just get yourself prepared that this is what you get, this is what you see. So when you are in that relationship, so you don't expect too much, because if you have too much expectations that she will love you more than the children, Now lie you. The children always will come first before you. So be ready for it before you go in. Know where you go in. You not say, oh, I don't know. So she like her children. She doesn't want me to be disciplined them. Yes, you will notice this. So that is the reason you should have that discussion before you go in. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Ensure she's no longer in love with her husband before you can go into anything relationship with her. Because if she's in love with the husband, if they jam, if they meet, something will still happen.